Hey, welcome back, and in this episode we're going to talk about goals and helping other people again. So first thing you want to do is be proud of what you own. Now, pride is actually one of the deadly sins. So when you take in pride, it means you do things which make people respect you. I'm not talking about, oh, this is the best thing in the world, and if you don't like it, you get the hell out. No. You talk about doing work that people will say you do really good work and respectful. I've seen people half-ass stuff because they don't really care about what you do. So you can't be rich working on a farm, but you can be, you cannot become rich working in a factory. You're only going to get paid like $8 an hour, $17, $20 an hour. But if you invest your money in the long term, you will become rich. But you can become rich working on a farm because you're selling produce and people need the produce. So many factories don't really pay a lot of money because they want to get as much profit as possible. And it keeps people from succeeding. But like I said, if you invest your money and you have a goal, then you can become successful. And a lot of companies, very few people get promoted, and it stops people from being wealthy. In the casino industry, a lot of people get promoted because they know the boss, and the boss will promote them just for being friends. So basically, when you own a business, give a fair wage and let the employees know that they can become wealthy and they can get promoted. And one other one, once you become successful, become a venture capitalist. Invest in others' dreams. Help them with college. Help them to start up a business that you believe can be successful, because a lot of people don't have the capital to start a business. So once you start a business up, you know that for a fact that you will be able to make a profit off of that business. And that's one of the best things you can do. So once the business becomes successful, you can sell it to another company, or you can sell it back to the original owner, and or you can become a minority shareholders, and you can wind up getting a percentage. That's the TV show Shark Tank, or Lion's Den in England. So invest in businesses that way you feel comfortable in the partner, and the partner knows the business. That's why Shark Tank, they ask a lot of questions, and then they wind up saying yes, they know, because they have confidence in the product, they have confidence in the person investing. But they don't always, sometimes they miss the mark, like the doorbell, what's it called? Ring, I believe it is, where you can, on your cell phone, you can see who's knocking on your door. Shark Tank turned that down. And basically what happened was someone bought it because they thought it was a pretty cool gadget, and they were playing golf, and Richard Branson, the Virgin Airline billionaire, was playing golf with this guy, and his phone rang. He said, oh, hold on. And he said, oh, okay. And he was talking, and he said, what's that? And he goes, it's a doorbell app. There's a camera on my doorbell, and I know who's at my door. And he showed Richard Branson, and Richard Branson invested in the company. So sometimes they lose. So don't just invest in anything. Invest into an idea that you believe will work, and it'll improve the lives of others, and the person that you're investing in actually knows what they're doing. So look for inspiration, not products. Basically, when you travel around the world like I have, you see how people do things, and sometimes it's different from the way we do it in the United States. But sometimes you'll see things that are done in ways that are much easier than they are done in the United States. And when you say, whoa, and this is one thing, and that makes some of the Western society, I was going to say, makes Western societies great, because you have an influx of immigrants. The immigrants have brought in ideas, products, services that were never originally in society itself. Now, if you look at it, Chinese people from China that immigrated created takeout food, laundry, some casinos, some casino games, because they were always like poker rooms at bars, but they had casino games. So Chinese Americans brought things to the American society that we would not know of. Like I said, takeout food, gambling, laundry services, that was never done until Chinese Americans came. African Americans brought a lot of our music, a lot of our food. Even though they were forced here, they have a very big impact on American culture, and needless to say, worldwide culture. You have the Germans who came to America, and they very impacted our government and our food and our Constitution. In fact, the United States almost was a German-speaking country after World War II. I mean, after the Revolutionary War. So look for inspiration, not products. And what you need to do is have a goal and stick to this goal. Now, I have to finish my diamond course, and to get my gemology degree, I need three lab courses. I'm going to try to take one in July if my boss will let me. It doesn't matter. I have to take this lab course. Winds up, I'm going to have to charge the lab course on a credit card, only for the fact that I can't come up with $2,000 for a 1-week lab course, cash to pay for it. But I can pay for the trip and everything, or most of the lab course. So, in order to become successful and wealthy, you need to have a goal, you need to have a plan, and you need to stick to it. So find your goal. But once you have it, put it into place. Now, my goal is to graduate next May. So right now, I need to find out how to get these other 2 courses in by the end of the year. And don't let this distractions. Right now, the biggest distraction I have is my job, because I need to have a job. I need to make a big change, because I get up at 11 o'clock in the morning. I don't go to work till 6 p.m. And I don't like working all day long, then going to work all night long. So that's what I was doing last April, and it gives me a major migraine. But I know I can graduate in May. So the biggest distraction I have is my job. Keep your eye on the prize. I know I can graduate in May. I just have to get around this little obstacle. So remember that. So find your goals. So your goals should state exactly what you want to achieve in your success. Do you want to start a business? What business do you want to start? How are you going to start the business? What capital do you need? How are you going to reach that? It should state exactly what the goals are and how you're going to reach those goals. Are you going to start small? Will you rent a building? Well, how are you going to work out of your house? Right now, I'm selling jewelry on Etsy. I'm going to be switching over probably by April or May to Facebook and do a Facebook store. And then I'm going to do ads on Facebook to get people attracted to the site, because it will do more advertising for me. Will you work for another company? I'm going to have to stay with this company until it starts working out. I've got a plan now, and I've got to find out how to do it, is to put the jewelry in consignment stores around Vegas. Will this make money for me? I have to find out. So when we do this, so find out when you're going to start doing this. I'm going to start doing this now. I'm working on it now. Everything should be put in place by April. So you have to figure out how successful you're going to be and how successful you want to be. So visualize. You have to see things that you want to have. Do you want a house? Do you want a car? And no matter what, if you believe you can have it, you can have it. So visions of wealth. You cannot be wealthy if you remind yourself of past troubles. Every time you say, I failed at this, I failed at that, I failed at this, I failed at that, you will never be successful. Thomas Edison, I had over 1,000 patents, but he probably tried 1,000 times to make the light bulb. And the rumor is, allegedly said, he did not fail 1,000 times on the light bulb. He found 1,000 different ways it did not work. So put your past behind you and look forward. If you're afraid of succeeding because something happened in the past, you will never be successful, because you will never try and you will always fail. So think positive. Don't waste your time thinking about shortcomings or your weaknesses. And you don't want to want things without action. You have to act in order the process to begin. So just don't give up don't quit your job because you want to travel and do a travel blog. Are you going to be able to succeed for 1, 2, 3, 4 years if you do this? You can never become wealthy or start creative art by sending out uninformed longings and vague desires. And basically, these vague desires and uninformed longings is you want to travel. Who's paying for the travel? How are you going to get money to come in from these travel? What are you going to do? And this is a problem a lot of men have when they move overseas because they want to get married. Basically what they do is they go over, they party, this is the life I want. And then they fail because they're spending the money on the partying instead of putting the money in a way to make money. So don't just quit and do anything. So keep looking forward. Keep a clear mental picture in your mind where you want to go, and this is your roadmap. I want to start a business. I want to become wealthy. This is the only thing that's going to matter to me. So think of it this way. A sailor gets in a boat. He puts up the sail, and he sails. He doesn't let the wind blow him where he wants. He knows where he's going. He knows the latitude, longitude, where he needs to go. And that's all he's looking forward to. If he notices he's veering off 10 degrees north, he comes back 10 degrees south. So you have to do it that way. Keep looking forward. Remember your goals, and remember that's what you want to achieve. Put everything into your thought. Think about everything you will do to achieve your goals. How is it going to affect you and your goals? If you say, I'm going to spend $4,000 on a vacation, but you need $2,000 to buy jewelry, maybe you should cut back on the vacation. Think about your goals and how you're going to get there. What is your road plan to achieve your goal? Think about the positive and negatives. Write down all the positive stuff, all the negative stuff, and then work from there. And think about the things you want to achieve. Always, what is my end game? Think about what you want to have. I want a house. I want a good retirement. I want a nice BMW. Them are the three things I want. I don't need anything else to be happy. Then turn around and say, I need $40,000 for the BMW. I need $120,000 for the house. And then everything else goes into retirement. Think about that and think about how you're going to get that money and then how you're going to do that. And don't let anybody take advantage of you or lead you astray. So it may take time, it may take 5, 10, 15 years to get it, but you will get it if you believe it, and nobody will stop you. So don't be a dreamer. If you can dream it, you must do it. Whatever the mind can think, the mind can achieve. So if you dream without action, you'll have nothing. If you say all day long, oh, I wish I had $1 million. Oh, I'm upset I don't have $1 million. Oh, God, that's not fair and I can't have $1 million. You're not doing anything to get $1 million. If you say, well, if I put $100 a week into a fund, that's $5,000 a year, 5% interest, $250 a year, and the next 20 years, I'm going to put it in there. I might have 100,000, 150,000, but hey, I'm 10% from my goal just by putting that 100 in there. So behind your vision must be the purpose to realize it, to bring it to reality. And most importantly, believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. You know your strengths, you know your weaknesses, and you know what you're capable of. Use this to succeed. Some people might see you as a cat. See yourself as a lion. Now, A.L. Williams, an insurance guy, said, you can be whatever you want to be. No matter what. You can be anything you want to be. But you're only going to be what you want to be. In other words, is you want to be rich, you will work to be rich. And that's what you wanted. You want to be rich, but you want to go out and party every night. You want to go get drunk every night. You don't want to be rich. You just want to party and drink. So act now. Don't do it 6 months from now. Don't do it 1 year from now. Don't do it 10 years from now. Start now. If you start now, your dreams will be completed sooner than you thought. So if you wait to start, it'll be much longer and much harder to reach your success. So spend a day or two thinking about your goals and see if what you're doing falls into your plans. Just sit down. Positive, negatives. What do I need to do? How am I going to do this? It may take you a month to get everything straight, but as long as you're doing it, that's all that matters. Most importantly, be 100% committed. When you start and finish your work, you will be success. If you're only 50% committed, like, oh, this week I'll do this. Maybe I'll do it this month. Maybe I'll do it next month. It's not going to work. You're not going to be successful. You have to be committed to what it takes to be successful. 100%. Your dreams and hopes only go so far. Put those dreams and hopes into action, and you will discover you will be successful. So, key points: be charitable, thankful to people, set goals, stick to them, be inspired, be committed, do one thing well before doing something else. Start one goal, finish that goal, go to the next one. Make your goals into reality. Act now. Well, that's it. Thank you very much. See you next.